My elder, the most beautiful thing in life is the fulfillment of one's dream. I came from a part of the world where the girl child is trained not to have a dream of her own. Our culture and tradition and the flashy society have cornered the girl child to the receiving end of every societal disaster. I, Itoa, have vowed to make a change with my story. I'm sorry, my elder, I cannot repeat the mistake of my mother.
Israelites, traditions is killing us. Traditions is leading us away from the Most High. Many people believe observing their man-made traditions will save them. If your traditions do not correspond with the word of Yah, in addition, you do not observe the commands of the Most High according to his instructions, Yah will not accept your sacrifice. Many people believe through their traditions they are righteous. The kingdom of darkness have manipulated the statutes and commandments the Most High set for his people. Today we are trying to get back to our heritage after hundreds of years being separated from our Israelite culture. In every captivity, our ancestors pick up the heathens' traditions, mixed the heathens' traditions with Yah statutes, and diluted our heritage. The scriptures reveal to us how the heathens would sacrifice their children to Moloch, an idol they worshipped.
And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Moloch, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord.
Yah forbid his people to participate in the traditions the heathens observe. Yah warned his people to destroy every altar erected to idols and burn everything that belongs to the heathens. Yah did not want his people to keep anything that was sacrificed to idols. It would defile them. Until this day, we have Israelites who pass their children through the fire. You will never hear your family members talk about this pagan practice because it is done in secret. The Most High never wanted his people to pick up the ways of the heathens. Unfortunately, our ancestors have a history of disobeying the commands of the Most High. Until this day, we are influenced by the heathens' culture. We have picked up the traditions of the heathens. Instead of separating ourselves from their abominable practices, we integrate with them. We are observing their traditions. Yah said we have rejected his commands to follow our own traditions.
And he said unto them, Full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition.
We definitely let go of the commands of the Most High to follow traditions we believe is acceptable to the Most High. Presently, I am observing how Israelites are transforming our Israelite heritage into a religion. Israelites are bashing other Israelites who do not want to participate in traditions they do not fully understand. From what I observe, Israelites are following the customs and traditions that stems from the synagogue of Satan. They are practicing Judaism. If you're not aware, Judaism is a religion. Our heritage is not a religion. The Most High will only accept the commands he decreed. Any other practice you keep that Yah did not command is strange to the Most High. Aaron's sons Nadab and Abihu offered a sacrifice to the Most High that he did not command. They paid the ultimate price.
And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord, when they offered a strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children.
The Most High do not play when it comes to his statutes, commandments, and laws. Israelites, you have to be careful with traditions you believe is of the Most High. You may believe you are doing something good in the sight of the Most High. However, Yah is not accepting your strange traditions. Christianity is the heathens' religion. None of their traditions corresponds with the statutes and commandments of the Most High. Many Israelites who attend Sunday worship believe they are following the commandments. Sunday worship is a man-made tradition passed down from generations to generations. Many believe Sunday worship complies with the observance of the Sabbath day. The Emperor Constantine made the change to the day of rest. Yah had nothing to do with this change. Many Israelites are in disobedience. Where in the Bible did it say for you to choose a day to observe the Sabbath? Did not the Father say the seventh day is the day of rest and set the seventh day apart? Many people accept the traditions of Christianity because all of the work is being done for them. They do not have to do anything because Jesus died for them. Many are led to believe the Most High is accepting the replacement day of rest made by a heathen emperor. In our perspective, there is no harm being done. You mean well and you're trying to comply with the word of Yah. In the Most High's perspective, Sunday replacement of the Sabbath day is disobedience. Partial obedience is complete disobedience. The scripture said, who could decree a thing and have it happen when the Most High has not decreed such a thing?
Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass, when the Lord commandeth it not?
Have the Most High ever said, I will change the day of rest to a day of your choice? Israelites, this is the kind of traditions that is killing us. We think we are in good standing with the Most High, but in reality, Yah is far from us and has set his face against us. The observance of Easter, Christmas, and other pagan traditional holidays are not of Yah. The Most High has set apart days for his people, the Israelites, to observe. In the Israelite community, many are trying to keep the set apart days. Everyone has his or her way of keeping those days. Let me remind you once again, if you're not keeping the feast days according to the exact time, day, and precise way the Most High decreed to observe the set apart days, Yah will not accept your sacrifice. From my observation, not one Israelite camp or group know how to keep those days. There are numerous disagreements among the Israelite community concerning the set apart days. Yah said he would not accept our feast days because we are keeping them in error. In addition, we are following the heathen's way of observing those days.
I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols. Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feasts my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them.
The book of Jubilee will give you additional information on the reason Yah reject your observance of the set-apart days. Israelites, when people ask you to participate in traditions you do not know or give you solutions that do not correspond with the word of Yah, you have to ask for supporting scriptures to back up what they're asking you to partake. Where in the Bible does it indicate to celebrate Easter? Where in the commandments and statutes does it indicate to observe Yeshua's birthday? Where in the Bible does it say Yeshua's birthday is December 25th? There is not a commandment to celebrate Christmas. The tradition of observing Christmas is a man-made tradition and a day of pagan worship of false idols. Israelites, can you perceive how you are observing traditions passed on to us that is not of Yah? We are faithful in keeping those man-made traditions. When it comes to the affairs of the Most High, many will disregard them.
For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do.
Many Israelites have taken on the customs and traditions of the heathens. So far, the traditions we have talked about are traditions that stems from religion. There are countless of other traditions we are observing that is leading us astray. Many of us are familiar with the tradition of tossing a penny into a fountain and making a wish. Where in the Bible does it instruct us to toss a coin into a fountain for luck? The scriptures say, be anxious for nothing, but in prayer and supplication, make our petition known to the Most High. The scripture also informs us to seek first the kingdom of Yah and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added.
But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God.
The Most High instruct us to seek him for everything we need. You do not need to toss a quarter into a fountain for luck. Most people do not know they are forging covenants with idols behind the scene. Israelites, if you take the time to analyze the wishing wells, fountains, and the ponds, most, if not all, have some kind of altar in the water. Have any of you noticed? Most fountains have interesting looking statues in the middle of the fountain disguised as art. The art is hiding the altar erected to the idol behind that statue. The Most High has to open your spiritual eyes to see the deception. Satan is cunning. He is subtle. Satan has to make it appear harmless to entice you to participate. Satan influenced Eve to eat from the tree that Yah forbid her to touch. Satan said to Eve, "You will not die. Yah know if you eat from the forbidden tree, you will gain wisdom and have understanding just like the Most High."
And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
Some people be like, "I'm not breaking any laws. I'm having innocent fun. I know I will not receive luck from tossing the coin into the fountain. I do it for fun." There is nothing wrong with tossing a coin into a fountain. The reason people give to participate in traditions they know nothing about is similar to the reasoning Satan gave to Eve. There is nothing new under the sun. Israelites, if you can change your perception on how to view what is happening around you, you will graduate to a higher level and you will be able to discover the deception hiding in plain sight. Not too many Israelites know about water spirits. Water spirits are known as marine spirits. These devils are extremely wicked. When they attach themselves to a person, their goal is to utterly destroy that person. Satan's biggest kingdom is the marine kingdom. The marine kingdom is in the spirit realm. It is another subdivision in Satan's kingdom. Marine spirits are responsible for all sexual perversions. They are the cause to many marriage failures and homosexuality, pedophilia, rape, provocative clothing, to sexually charged dancing. Some of you are married to these devils in the realm of the spirit and you do not know. Some of you have children by these marine devils in the spirit realm. Most people are ignorant of this. You're probably saying to yourself, "I'm not married nor do I have children by a marine spirit." Israelites, if you find yourself having sex in a dream frequently, most likely you have a spirit spouse. Sex is made for marriage. You shouldn't be having sex in the realm of the spirit because sex was made for the physical realm and marriage. The scriptures reveal to us that the angels are not to be married. Also, every kind should be with its own kind. Yah made a male lion and a female lion. Yah made a male horse and a female horse. Yah did not make a male lion to be with a female horse. Likewise, Yah did not make your human spirit to be with a fallen angel. Every kind must be with its own kind.
Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed. Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee. For in the resurrection they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven.
Remember, Satan is a fallen angel and he convinced many angels to follow him. Yah's command on angels getting married is forbidden. Having a spirit spouse is not natural. You are not with your own kind. Having sex in the realm of the spirit is not of Yah. It goes against his words. When you believe you are having sex with your husband, wife, or lover in the dream, you are having sex with an unclean spirit. The spirit disguised as your mate to deceive you in the spirit realm. When you wake up from the dream, you dismiss the dream because you believe you were having sex with your wife or husband. Sex in the dream signifies covenant. You do not want to become one with an unclean spirit.
What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh.
Let's say the spirit of poverty took on the appearance of your mate to deceive you. When the spirit of poverty sleeps with you, a covenant is forged. If your spirit did not resist, you became one with that devil. The results of that dream, you are suffering from financial difficulties in the physical realm. Make sure to cancel the dream as soon as you wake up. Remember, the real battleground is in the spirit realm. What is happening to you is the result of what took place in the spirit realm. Spirit spouses are extremely jealous and possessive. If you are single looking to be married, they will run off every potential mate by causing them to reject you. Now do you understand why everyone you meet leaves you? Some people have a nice car and house, a stable job, they look good and they have an amazing personality, yet they remain single. The spirit of rejection is operating in their life. The spirit of rejection and a spirit spouse work together to make sure marriage do not happen for you. A spirit spouse will delay marriage, causing you to get married late. If you've been praying for a mate and every person you meet is unfit for marriage, besides witchcraft, a spirit spouse is the cause. A marine spirit will influence their victim to marry the wrong person to secure a divorce. If you are married, they will cause strife between your mate and you. Some spirit spouse will go as far as killing your earthly mate to have you for himself or herself. If you have the Apocrypha, read the book of Tobit. Before Tobit married his wife, she was married 7 times prior and all of her husbands died. The scriptures reveal to us that it was due to a certain spirit called Asmodeus. Read Tobit chapter 3 verse 8. Israelites, do some further research on this spirit called Asmodeus and other marine spirits. Your spirit is the real you. If you find yourself pregnant or giving birth in the realm of the spirit, who is the father? If you have children around you referring to you as mom and dad in the spirit realm, where did these children come from? Especially if you do not have children in the physical realm and you are not married. Spirit children will oppress your earthly children, causing them to act out. Israelites, you have to declare war and go to battle with the spirit spouse and children to get rid of them. Pray spiritual warfare prayers and ask Yah to kill those demonic spirit children and spouse by fire. Spirit children are wicked. Do not get emotionally attached. They are not real children. Let them die now. Ask Yah to issue a certificate of divorce to the spirit spouse. If you do not, they will destroy your life. Let every spirit spouse die by fire. If you look at the rise of homosexuality, the root cause stems from the marine spirits. These devils are running rampant in the physical realm. Israelites, I recommend you do some research on water spirits in the marine kingdom. Who knew tossing coins in a fountain or a body of water could result to what we are witnessing in the world today? The rise of homosexuality and anti-marriage. When you toss pennies into a fountain, what devil is hiding behind that altar? Israelites, can you discern how a naked statue in the middle of a water fountain symbolizes sexual perversion that stems from water spirits? When the Most High bless you with the gift of discernment, you will begin to see the evil around you. I hope you think twice before you toss a coin into a fountain, lake, pond, or any body of water for luck. You may be tying yourself to an altar, giving the idol permission to oppress your life. Our traditions is killing us. Israelites, the things you participate in, you believe they are harmless. You are sadly mistaken. Where in the Bible it indicates to toss a penny into a fountain and make a wish? There is no such thing as luck. The Elohim of Israel is our provider. If you need anything, make your petition known to your Elohim. Israelites, make it a habit to ask where in the Bible it indicates for you to do this. There is nothing wrong with asking questions and wanting to find the supporting scriptures when wicked spiritual leaders and heathens enforce traditions you know nothing about.
Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
Our parents and grandparents love to pass on to us old remedies. You have to ask yourself, where did this remedy come from? Not all remedies are wicked and stems from altars dedicated to idols. However, majority of these concussions came from pagan beliefs and practices. Chain letters are another popular traditions being passed around. Some chain letters will indicate type amen if you believe God is going to bless you today. The chain letter is disguised in the form of encouragement. When you analyze the letter and view it in another perspective, what God is this letter referring to? Who is the person that put this chain letter together? How do I know this person is not a witch or a warlock looking to tie my spirit to their altar? If Yah did not decree it, you do not have to participate in it. Just because the world loves it, it doesn't mean you have to love it. Witchcraft is another form of tradition passed on to us from our ancestors. Witchcraft is disguised in the form of religion. Many Israelites practice witchcraft in secret. Do not be fooled. The biggest warlocks and witches are your spiritual leaders. The Most High said it was through our own fault we lost our heritage.
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
The Most High didn't say it was due to oppression and slavery we lost our heritage. Disobedience always been a problem until this day. There are Israelites around the world keeping traditions that stems from our Israelite heritage, yet they do not know who they are. They proudly worship a foreign Elohim. They never bother to question where did this custom I'm keeping come from. When I watch Nigerian movies, I notice many Israelite traditions in their household.
The long-awaited prince of Absalom Kingdom has finally arrived. Congratulations. Congratulations. He will possess the gates of his enemies.
And thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies.
He must fulfill his destiny and fulfill his days. Nothing will cast him young.
Our ancestors could have passed on to us our Israelite heritage. Instead, they pass on the pagan tradition of this world, Christianity. The Most High charged our ancestors to make sure they pass on to every generation his statutes and commandments and to never depart from it.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates.
Our ancestors failed us as well as the generations before us. Today we continue to fail by partaking in traditions we know nothing about. Israelites, your man-made traditions are killing us. It is time you open your eyes and view the world in a new perspective to better understand the world you live in. Israelites, do not follow strange traditions whose origin do not come from the Most High. It is better that you get to know the Most High through a personal relationship. When you meet someone you're not acquainted with, to get to know the person, you form a personal relationship. Traditions and rituals is not going to give you information about the individual you just met. The Most High desire a personal relationship with you. Through the personal relationship, he will teach you his ways and you'll get to know the Most High. Israelites, you'll never understand our Elohim through traditions. Man-made traditions is only causing a separation between you and your Elohim. Israelites, build a relationship with Yah instead of trying to keep vain traditions and rituals you do not fully understand.
But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.